What is the measure of a full life? Is it seizing the day? Appreciating the little things? Family, joy, love, no regrets. At Ryman, we believe a full life is one that gets richer with age, with communities that challenge the expectations of aging and bring joy and meaning to every moment.
Wherever I am in the world, there's a Henselite bowl for you. On all surfaces, all conditions, the grip, the comfort in the hand, fantastic bowl to play with.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Bowls New Zealand coverage of the Bowls Wellington Champion of Champions finals weekend, and we've seen two games. This is the third and final one we'll broadcast for today, and it is the men's pairs semi-final between Robbie Bird and Nico Calais of the Nine Bowling Club taking on James Fairhill and Richard Corrie from the Victoria Bowling Club. My name is Alex Reid and I'm joined in commentary today by Mike Carroll whenever he's finished his fours game. And Rod Leach. Rod, how are you?
Good, thank you, Alex. Looking forward to this. It should be a good game.
It's always good news, yes. And if we just remind ourselves, it is 18 ends, isn't it? No time. No
18
time.
end, no time, yeah.
Great stuff. So we see they're just having their practice ends now. Have you played much against any of these players before?
Not a lot. Possibly Rob. I'm Wellington selector at the moment with Mike, and spend a lot of time with Robbie, but I don't necessarily play a lot these days. So no, but know how capable they all are. The two Victoria boys are on the fringe of Wellington selection. I think Richard might have been picked in our first squad this year, and James was in last year, but I think he pulled out because of family commitments and stuff.
How long have you been in the selection role for Bowls Wellington for? 5
years now with Mike. Yeah, we've got another year to go. We get a 2-year term.
Okay. You'll be happy with how things are going. It's been a pretty successful
had a pretty good
while.
trot, yeah, with the back-to-back into centre winners. So we've got certainly got a target on our back, but we're looking for the three-peat.
Is that the first time Wellington's gone back-to-back in the inter-centre, do you think?
I think back-to-back it would be, yeah. There's I don't know if anyone's done three. There's a few that have done two.
I don't think there's been any three-peats off the top of my head.
But once you're up there, they're all after you.
It's a problem, isn't it? Everyone feels like they raise their games because they know who you guys are. Yeah. But a lovely little squad you've got for
very
young
squad. Yeah, I mean Robbie would be one of the older heads in the team, which I hope he doesn't mind me saying that.
He wouldn't hear it very often. I wouldn't say.
No, exactly. And we understand we're back in Wellington again next year for the inter-centre finals, so the boys will be on home greens again.
This is Richard Corrie here from the Victoria Bowling Club. Is he on his? Oh, he's on his back end. Some great excitement.
Coming from that triples final, yeah.
Coming from the triples. Wouldn't even need a microphone to hear that. That was
no.
Loud and clear.
Reasonable start from Richard. He should be fairly steady, I would think. Always has been, always led.
He's played a bit of bowls. He played a bit of bowls with Ray Martin, didn't he?
Yes, via the Victoria Club. Won the inter-centre for us a few years back. I think it was 2018. They won the inter-centre.
That bowl turned in a lot there.
Yeah, Nico, I see only a fourth-year player, so doing well to be up at this level already. And probably plays a lot in the stadium. So
yeah, I was just going to say, feel at home. You know, if you're a fourth-year player, it's probably quite nice to have the finals weekend played in a stadium where you're pretty comfortable.
Yeah, familiar with it.
Just across the line.
Yeah. Good speed.
So it's Nico here. What's he got? Looks like I'd say Aero's based on the grip. I'd say that means he's narrow.
And short, I think. Yeah.
So this is the third game we've had on this rink, and the ditch hand is playable, but best to be avoided. By the looks.
Yes, I've noticed that. Whether the sun will have an impact too, with it being warmer. You know, some of them say as the stadium warms up, the speed of the green changes.
I suppose it must do. Is it in snooker or pool? The whatever you call
cloth, yeah.
the cloth changes with heat. It
yep.
speeds up when it's warmer.
It can all depend on which way they brush it too. So.
Right, third time lucky. That one came out a bit nicer.
He's watching it all the way. Robbie's right in the way.
There we are. Around. Look how much it's going to...
It's coming back. Yeah, it's great speed again.
Lovely bowl. Wouldn't be surprised if he's playing with grooves or something. Like they seem to turn a surprising amount compared to the other bowls we've seen. So he looks like he's holding 1.5 on this first end.
Yep.
What do you know about James Fairhall?
Yeah, not a heck of a lot. Like I say, he was on the fringe of the Wellington side, not on the wider squad. Pulled out, I'm pretty sure, because of family commitments and stuff. So he's got a young family, but is a very capable player. And Richard will just draw all day and stand in the way.
Yep. I never get to. It's frustrating as a commentator, but I was sharing this anecdote earlier. I've absolutely, when I'm on the broadcast, just stood directly in front of the camera for no reason because I'm busy watching the bowls.
Yeah.
So James now decisions. Lots of clapping going on. I'd say someone's won something.
Might be that triples final, I think.
Give it a few minutes and check out the Bowls Wellington spreadsheet. So James down on the head on this first end, on the back end.
He doesn't look so sure.
Yeah. Just about getting second shot, I suppose, at this stage.
Looked a touch quick. It's over the top, still in the game.
So the score on the last end for the men's triples was 13-12 to Lyle Bay, and we're waiting the final update. Lyle Bay were defeated on the last bowl last year in the final.
In the final by Tawa.
So for the Lyle Bay's blood pressure, let's just hope that they've got over the line there.
Well, Robbie sits on that, he'll count.
Nice bowl.
Yeah, probably a couple. I don't think James has got much else. It's just going to draw a shot.
Yeah, that's what is indicated there.
Looks a good track. Well, he might get hooked on the front one. He's under it.
Oh, just passing through.
Richard almost had a hammy riding that.
That wasn't an answer to the question.
Yeah.
Have you got one or two? Three. I've got three.
Yeah, he's probably a lot happier with that.
Walking down after those. Robbie played singles for your intercenter team, didn't he?
Led the pair.
Oh, who played? What did he play singles for? Interclub must have been.
Yes, would have been the Interclub. Yep. He led the pair for Finbar McGuigan. Good pair. Robbie, very steady lead.
Yes.
I mean, he's skipping here today, but very steady lead.
He won the New Zealand Champion of Champions singles
In the
here,
stadium.
just about on this rink actually.
Yeah. Beat Sheldon.
Sheldon.
Sheldon,
yeah.
Sheldon, yeah.
Can I say he's paused. So 3 down on the first end, drawing to cut it down. 1 down's good fishing for the Victoria pair.
Don't know that he's quite got the weight.
Dive.
Good track, but he's just going to...
Oh, he tried. Yeah, just ran out of puff.
Yep. Draw another one here. 4's a great start.
For sure. So just looking to see what hand do you think?
Yeah, possibly doesn't want to promote the white bowl of James's, so he might change hands.
Feels safe enough to play that forehand side, eh? You
Yeah.
just sort of navigate that front bowl that sits at 10 o'clock to the jack.
If you're inside or outside it, you could possibly get a shot, as long as it will turn if you're around it, which I think it will. He's certainly around it.
Now, this is the hand that doesn't like to come back sometimes.
Right.
And hasn't.
Had pretty good speed too, but
Just see if we can get an indication of how many this actually is. Oh, I've missed it. We'll go for 3.
go for 3. I think, yeah, nothing much changed after Nico called 3 earlier.
So 3 on the first end to 9-9 the semi-final. Be happy with that as a start.
A long way to go. 18 ends. Anything can happen.
It's actually almost warm in the commentary booth. Which is not something I say that often about 9-9.
No, the stadium can certainly have a chill factor to it.
I think it's not too bad if you're playing because you're in movement, but sometimes for the spectators it can require a hot cup of coffee. I wonder how long we're going to see Nico lead off on the backhand.
On that backhand, I was just thinking that, yes, he's decided to come down there. Well, it's got a reasonable arc though, back to the
come
centre
back,
line.
yeah.
Richard's down there as well.
Just sort of following him down.
Yeah, looks to have picked it a wee bit better.
Like the backhand is, like we've seen a lot of nice bowls on the backhand. It's just occasionally you're going to miss your line
If you
a
go that
little
touch
bit
wide,
one way
it'll
or the
stay
other.
there.
Yeah. Ooh. Let that go with a bit of a push.
Yeah. Plays a good shot though. Very good.
Lovely shot.
He'll stay out there for a while. If
Because imagine if we see them just sticking to that hand
Yeah.
after 2 games where it's been avoided at all
Yeah.
costs. Richard's played a lot on carpet as well, with
Plays
the
a lot,
PBA.
yes, plays a lot of PBA. He was running the association for a long while down here. I'm not sure if he's close here too. Just pulling up short.
Lovely
Good
effort.
second, yeah. They're all down the same sort of line. Oh, good leading.
Beautiful bowl. Has Richard got one past the head yet?
No.
No, so
He'd
that...
want to reach with this, even
Yeah.
if he doesn't get a result, he gives James a bit of protection out the back and something to play to.
That's exactly right, isn't it? And then James isn't wasting a bowl trying to get position first.
Yeah.
So literally anywhere past. Happy
Yeah,
days. We'll
right.
see it come back into screen in a second.
Oh,
Here we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely bowl there
Yeah.
from Richard.
Now James can play with whatever weight he wants, really. Possibly doesn't have to go that quick because he's dragged that jack a metre sort of bowl. What did happen in that triples final?
Oh, good question. I'm sure it will be updated by now. Remembering Lyle Bay's the one that had the hearts broken last year. Oh, I still don't know.
It's not there.
17 well, it says N 17, Lyle Bay 13, Plymouton 12. But they usually go final score when it's completed.
Yeah.
So maybe they're handing out the probably handing out the trophies. it would be an unfortunate repeat of history if they were to have lost on the last bowl for the second year in a row. There was certainly a lot of noise.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever James does here, he has to reach.
Half a chance.
Yeah. Oh, is he going to... Oh, no, he's all right, I think.
Needs it to let go. This is very close.
He's gonna duck under.
Oh, the weight was lovely, wasn't it?
Yeah. Wouldn't hurt with a touch more.
So that's it, isn't it? You either keep your line and add the weight, and then your bowl's going to hold longer, or you keep the weight and add the green. And on the back end, you probably need to add weight, because if you take more green, you're going to get stuck out.
Could be stuck out there, yep.
Which made a surprising amount of sense for me.
Robbie's decided to go to the forehand. I think he's just looking for some cover. Although he's got Nico's bowler back as well.
So nothing's really changed here for James.
No.
But it's just that decision we were talking about. So thinking, do I add weight or do I take more green? I don't do both.
No. No. Yeah, that wouldn't work too well for him.
If you do both, it might not go so good.
He's full of concentration.
Yeah, I just going to say, it looks very focused. He's taking more green.
He's taking more green.
So this is what we're frightened of, because this might hit a straightener.
It is holding there a touch. He always...
Still coming back.
Yeah.
Well played bowl back there. It's another shot where the jack could go.
Yeah.
What would you do here if you were Robbie?
See, I would. I'd probably go down the backhand and try and take that shot away from James.
Be proactive.
He's all he's doing here. Well, he's trying to cover, obviously, but he's leaving the shot there for him to play. So I'd be drawing the head, trying to take it away from him. You know, if he moved the jack 6 inches, he's going to hold 3. In a great spot.
Lovely bowl.
Yeah, that's why he did that.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's why he's playing and I'm not.
if you're good enough to cover it, go for your life.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, I would have been on the back end too.
Yeah, just to try and change the lay of the head. I think he's calling for a bit more weight here.
On the back end.
Backhand again, yep.
I'd get a sore back. Just sort of paused.
Oh, is he out there again?
I'm just frightened that it's just...
Yeah, he's round it.
A little bit lazy. Three reasonably well played bowls from James, to be fair, but it is going to be
Good
2.
bowls. Another 2 to 9, 5-0.
Yeah, on the third end. Oh, see if they've done the update yet. Nope. It's going to have us in suspense.
There's a presentation going on out there somewhere, but
yeah, that'll be it. They'll be Ross will be busy doing the presentation instead of inputting the score, which is absolutely fair enough, because you want to get the presentations over and done with when there's 11 events being run over 2 days.
Yeah, it's a pretty full weekend for Bowls Wellington.
It's a great idea, isn't it? This finals weekend.
Yeah, we ran into a wee bit of trouble this year because there was so many players in multiple events. It made it a wee bit hard to organise. But they'll get their way through it. It's good promotion for the game.
Yeah, good finals weekend's good call, and it's a space where you can go. There's a lot of good bowls that is going to be happening here for these 2 days. Come and have a look. Yeah. Whereas when you have it spread out through the rest. Fascinating, Robbie's standing directly in front of the camera, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did I say it loud enough? Where is he?
He's
40 metres away from the commentary booth, unfortunately.
Yes, that's the thing with this too. It is a 40-metre green, which the bulk of them around Wellington are either normally 36. The outdoor greens.
I think there can't be that many 40-metre greens in New Zealand when I was trying to think about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Pinuera has one, and there might be some other one somewhere. And Nine, so that's 3. It's a good bowl there.
Great facility though.
Oh, fantastic, isn't it? That's what we're saying, I think, in the first game. It's a sort of a success story for an amalgamation of multiple clubs, because there's not just bowling clubs that went in this facility.
RSA's here, and there's obviously a darts club. There's a fairly good setup down there with the dart boards. And James looks worried. I don't know. There's that worried look on his face. It's only 2 ends. 3 ends gone. 2 ends gone. 2 ends gone.
Some of us just look like that when we're playing bowls.
Yeah, possibly.
I usually look grumpy when I'm playing. Sometimes for good reason. Oh, it's going to fall a bit short. So it looks, yeah, so it's still on the back end.
Yeah, I think Nico might hold shot with that jack level bowl.
Robbie's out of the way this time, so we'll get a slightly better look. You can see the jack, and there's a little half a bowl you can see at the bottom right of your screen.
Oh, and Richard's cutting underneath, so
full 40-metre length.
Looks pretty good. Oh, he's a touch short as well.
Sort of a crowd's been here all day, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just sort of ticking over.
We might get a few in for the rugby games later on this afternoon too. Big Super Rugby game today.
Yeah, for sure. And there's that nice setup in the club itself where you can sit and watch and eat and drink, which is always important. So Robbie opting to play his backhand here.
He sent it on a pretty good line too. Starting to come home now.
They'll probably be looking to go as many ends as they can in a row. And it doesn't matter if you're only scraping forward in ones, but the longer you can go without your opposition scoring, the better the psychology is.
Yeah.
He is looking a bit worried, isn't he, James? On his backhand.
He's out on that good. Oh, he's a bit quick, I think. It looked to be a good line.
Trying to turn the square. Oh.
Maybe not quick, just a touch wide.
I suppose he hasn't really found himself in a position where there's an easy shot to play yet, has he?
No,
He's always been sort of under that sort of bit of pressure.
He's got to reach there too, because he's got Richard on the run coming, or not on the run, but the bowl in front there's Richards. And if he got onto that, he could push in.
Lovely line.
Robbie's all over it. Oh.
Be interesting to see if he's tempted to just loosen up a little bit here.
Yeah. 2 down.
Yeah. Look,
Loosen the shoulders and
there's a temptation, right? And you get some of the tension out as well because you're able just to have a go. I think Richard just indicated a draw. It can be real challenging if you haven't scored yet and you're in a sort of the pointy end of a competition. You've been asked to play these perfect
draw shots
which require touch. Sometimes it's easier just to
play with a bit of weight. It takes the green line out of the equation, and
certainly when it's earlier on in the game,
yeah,
much easier to have a drive than it is to have a draw sometimes.
Oh, he's first just jack high, no change.
So just come back in that little. Robbie on the back end.
Yeah, I'd say Nico will agree with everything that Robbie says.
Yeah.
Robbie's been around a wee while longer than Nico.
Should come back into the head from this angle.
No, he's played it well.
That's a lovely bowl there from Robbie Bird.
Oh, I've just travelled a good home. Still only 2.
Too light. I still don't mind the idea of some attacking, an attacking play, if for no other reason than just to, you're probably going to be within a foot and a half or so. You should chip a bowl out. You loosen the shoulders up a bit.
Yep. Even reducing, cutting one out is good. He's calling him on the forehand, I think, to rake, but I'd even rake the backhand. He's still got Richards in front.
Yeah, you could do a cool little cannon.
Yeah, if he's inside Richard, he gets the jack. If he's tighter still, he gets the bowl. Not sure if this is quite the right hand to play this.
Oh, we'll see what weight comes out of his hand on.
Well, it's not huge weight. Well, it's got a bit, I suppose.
This hand stresses me out, but he's very close.
He's under it.
Yeah, that's probably the challenge with that speed.
Yeah. If he played down the chute on the other hand, he had a lot more going for him, I think.
Be fair, if he had missed by that much on the backhand, he'd probably have one or two by now.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
Such is life, and we'll see two more to 9i. 7-0 the score, and we're on the fourth end. So a good start for this 9i pair.
Yeah.
Like we said, they'll just be looking to, you just want to go end on end scoring. Doesn't matter if it's just ones.
Exactly, doesn't have to be multiples now. You just keep chipping away.
Every end that you score is an end less that the opposition can score on.
Exactly. You're making the gap wider. It's still not there.
I've refreshed it, and it's disappeared. But that must mean it'll be in the main results. So I'll go to the I'll go to the main results. What we're looking for, the men's triples. Oh dear. Well, it's a heartbreak for Lyle Bay. 15-13 win to Plimerton. So 2 years in a row, Lyle Bay's lost the Champ triples final on the last end.
Yes.
Must be third time lucky next year, so commiserations to that Lyle Bay team, and well done to Plimerton.
Very young team, bowls-wise, so they'll be around for a while yet.
Yeah, Jason Wright, Dudley, Anoka and Steve Baker in that Plimerton team. Congratulations.
Steve Baker, the director of Fox Plant, or I think he's one of the directors.
Oh.
He's our Fox Plant man, one of our major sponsors.
Brilliant. Well, it's good that it worked out that he made it through to the finals weekend, this Fox Plan finals weekend.
Yeah. Richard given up on that backhand, has he?
Looks like it.
Although there is a bowl in the way, so he may be thinking it's probably not, but he probably needs a touch more track out that side. Good speed, but that'll be the shot.
Sort of feel like the game before they started, it was probably in their head that, if Richard can dominate from lead, you can sort of kick on from there, but that's not the way it's worked out so far.
No, I think Nico's had the better of the leading battle at this stage.
And Richard with a lot of experience. He's been around both codes for a very long time. Lots of titles, so you sort of expected him to outdraw his opponent, and still time to do so, to be fair, but
that's a good bowl from Nico.
That's a lovely shot.
Yeah.
I think that will be required if Victoria is to win.
Yep.
I think Richard has
Very
to
much so.
start dominating from the front,
up front. Yep.
and then you can work from there.
Because I think Robbie would be, his best shot probably is his draw bowl, with all the amount of leading he does. So if Victoria can get him under pressure a wee bit and have him poking at the head.
Yeah, it's what you need to be happening where Robbie can't draw himself out of trouble.
When he's got to be playing. I'm not saying he can't play with weight, but he's more known for his draw bowling ability than his weight play, because that's just the positions he plays in. He got a run with that New Zealand development squad this year.
Yes, he did. Yes, it was at 9-0, wasn't it?
Yeah. When Ali pulled out through injury, and Finbar McGuigan got put up into the main squad, and Robbie came into the development team
and played very, very well, I'm led to believe.
Yeah, if you get those opportunities, you've got to grab them. Yes, the Lyle Bay boys will be wondering what they have to do to win a title.
It's interesting sport bowls, isn't it? Because it does also become a habit, I find. It's interesting when you just think about how we might feel when you play. Well, where am I going with this thought? it's helpful to lose a final to know how to win one.
Yes.
You know, like
Yep.
say you make your first club final, it might be your first club junior final. How you feel then in comparison to your first centre final? Because in theory it should feel exactly the same.
Yes.
Because it's just another game of bowls that you are.
Yep.
Playing, but sometimes if Lyall Bay's looking for a positive, they know what it's like to lose now,
Yeah.
and that's not much fun. So
No.
if you understand what it's like to be there, then
Yeah.
you can sort of come through a bit better. I think I got there in the end. I sort of lost my train of thought halfway through.
And of course, the winner of all these events goes through to the New Zealand finals.
Yes,
as well.
yeah. So you're
New Zealand
competing for
championships, yeah.
a berth there.
I don't know. Did Wellington get one of those? Do you know if we got a Pathways final?
I think Dunedin and Auckland,
Right.
but don't quote me.
Okay.
I'm only the one who puts it on the website, talks about it. Goodness. First we had Robbie, and now we've got Richard.
Yeah.
We'll watch it from an alternate angle.
Robbie's going down to have a look.
How's the weight? Well, where are we? He's come around. It's interesting, the depth perception might be challenging here. Richard Corrie could absolutely be holding one to that 3 o'clock bowl that's level with the jack.
Quite possibly, yeah. Yeah. I think it beats the front one. I'm not sure if Robbie's bowls.
Yeah, because the camera's reasonably low, Robbie's bowl might look closer than it is.
Yeah.
I'd almost back Richard Corrie to be holding one shot here.
He's just asked him to draw again, so mind you, that's probably all he's got anyway. There's no. If he hasn't got shot, he's only got one, or hasn't got shot, he's only got one on the head, so he can't really attack too much.
Both chasing it down.
Yeah, looked touch wide, I think. Yes. They'll start using that shadow line as a gauge, but that will change every couple of minutes. So.
Yeah, you have to pay attention.
Yeah.
So Robbie doing the finger measure. What's your thought on the finger measuring?
Yeah. Some guys are a lot better at it than others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
I wouldn't say I'm the best at it. My eyesight's gone, so. Yeah.
I just look, and if I can tell, I can tell, and if I can't tell, I can't.
Yeah. What annoys me is when the head's finished, the players will get out there and do it, then they'll get down and measure.
Yeah, then they measure, yeah.
Why don't you measure to start with?
The moment's passed for that.
Yeah.
On the forehand. So he's taken. When's it going to let go? That's the question.
His lead's happy. He's tapping his hip.
Lovely effort.
Yeah.
Indicates his green was pretty good, but just short of a gallop. Ruins the forehand for James, to be fair.
Yes. A lot safer on the backhand now, even though we've seen it turn down there. If Richard's bowl jack level, if you can drift inside that.
Yeah, should make it. Just go near that. The bowl that sits at 2 o'clock to the jack, that very short bowl.
Yeah.
You sort of aim for that, and you should be fine. He says. Right, so on the back end.
Yep. I think he's holding then.
I agree. Just looking to get on the board, really, Victoria. And from there, anything can happen.
There's a bit of time on that mat, isn't there?
Yeah, he's done it consistently. It's his routine.
He looks tight.
How's his weight? He wouldn't want to slice a bowl in. No, he's just... That absolutely indicates they've got one in my head. You'd be trying a bit harder if you were one down.
I think so.
Gone straight for the measure.
Yep.
Must have been listening.
Robbie had done the finger trick, but he didn't tell us what it was.
Right, so he's done that. And then to his bowl. This is Richard Corrie's bowl. Oh dear.
Yep.
Well, 8-0 the score. It's a rip-roaring start for the 9-19 on the fifth end. And make hay while the sun shines. They'll just keep plodding along.
I hear Robbie saying he thought he was in by about an inch. So, okay.
Well, he could have said that.
Yeah, said that earlier.
Would have saved us a bit of conjecture. When Victoria do score, will we see, do you think, Richard change where the mat is being placed?
I think he'll drag the mat out. He's got to. They've got to change something. At 8-0, they can't. They can't do what Nine Eye's doing. They've got to change something. He may, and the length's sort of been 3/4 to long. I think he'll drag the mat a bit, or either that, or play very short. Robbie's taken his shoes off for some unknown reason, but
we won't question any more on that.
yeah.
Oh, he's tying his, here we go, so he's tying his shoelace back up and gone for a
Go
walk.
on. Yeah, at least he's not in front of the camera. He kind of started fairly well, just a touch tight. Touch tight and touch light. Probably a metre in that, 4 feet.
So important now, or it seems every end it becomes more important that Richard just front bowl, first bowl right on top, see if you can just build a nice head to start with.
Nico's left him plenty of room, so this is the time when you put one right on. Looks to have a good arc coming in. He's close here. Oh, called that badly, didn't I? He's well short. Oh.
Welcome to being a bowls commentator.
Yeah.
I'm used to it by now.
I can hear people yelling at me at home.
Oh, what are they doing that for? And they play perfect bowl. So fair enough.
I'm not going to call this one.
I think it's
Can't
close.
see it anyway, which helps. Oh, good correction on his first. Very
Beautiful.
Good correction. Great shot.
Perfect. And it's sat down. And the whole complexion of this head's changed now, hasn't it?
Yes. Now the pressure's way back on Victoria. And for a team that's needing to score. Needs to be jack high if anything.
Yeah, so the idea is to miss past, isn't it? Because at some point it's likely that James is going to be on the forehand through that gap. Like we know that at some point that's the shot that's going to be played. So you need to build a head that's going to make that easier.
For Victoria to score here, that jack's got to move.
Yeah.
You can't stay there. So Richard could even do the same again if need be. If he gets onto the back of Nico's bowl, the kid will spring a wee bit.
I think that's wise. I think you you draw to the 2 metre mark or slightly past.
Exactly.
If you tap it, James potentially has an easier shot. Otherwise, you can just go through that port on the forehand. So you're not even thinking about getting the shot yet.
No. But you'd need another one sort of handy. You don't want to be poking if you've only got one on the head.
Yeah, precisely.
So.
Yep. Oh,
he's tight.
You wouldn't want to block the gap.
No. No, he's right.
No, he's okay.
Yeah.
I was busy thinking, what's James going to do?
Yeah, bad weight.
Underneath,
bad line out.
Poor bowl. Hasn't really kicked into gear
Hasn't
yet.
Straps yet. No, because he can do.
Oh, we know.
Like he can play. That fours final must be close to over 2, I would think. People in front of the board there.
Of course, we're going to be joined by
Mike Carroll, yes.
Mike Carroll, have the pleasure of his company in the commentary booth.
She'll turn into a debacle then. Lovely guy.
And Stokes Valley, I think, well, they're 19-13 up, and it's the final end. So
right, yeah. You wouldn't pick that side to drop a 6 or 7.
Stokes Valley be feeling okay about that at the moment.
There'd be a fair bit of ribbing going on if they did. He might not come into the room. Yes, this is Andy from Robbie, counting too.
Great bowl.
Yeah.
See, that's a really good second shot from Robbie. So now it becomes
cover and counting.
You don't want to be playing 2-part shots at skip 8.
He's got to be trying to move this jack now, not playing with big weight, but making sure he's there. If he's outside it, he sits Robbie. He can't play with huge weight because he wouldn't want to take his own. But he's got to try and move that jack somehow.
So on the back end.
Yeah. He's out there.
Needs it to break back in.
Yeah, that bit more weight they just hold, don't they? Mind you, if they go quicker, they take longer to turn.
True. Good bowl. That's a good shot now because that opens up a nice forehand shot for James. But then he'll be thinking, can Robbie just not draw a second shot here?
Yeah, give me a shot at it.
Need a moment to breathe.
He's on good line again.
Oh, now if you... Yeah, this is a good bowl. The only positive of Victoria is if this keeps trundling on a little bit. It's an ugly second shot. I think the forehand's probably the option here for James, isn't it?
Down through that port between the two,
Yep. Pick the port, pick your weight.
Kitty or bowl? Yeah.
Jack's probably almost the better result.
I think Richard's almost calling him to draw around that bowl.
I'll be through the gap with more oomph.
Yeah.
There's got to be a point too where you start thinking maybe our game plan needs to change in order to be a bit more successful.
Yeah.
If we've been playing over shots and draw shots for 5 ends and find ourselves 8-0 down, maybe the option is to be a bit more aggressive. And like we said before, it's actually...
So he's close there and he's played a reasonable bowl, but very hard shot.
Yeah.
Very hard.
I do think it's good for the... I suppose I'm talking as a bowler more. But like if I was in James's shoes and I was 8-0 down, I wouldn't be the happiest man in the world. No. It's not a bad thing to just let have a fly at it.
Yeah.
If the shot's legitimately on,
yeah,
you can actually get some of that tension.
Like you say, 8-0 down and 1 or 2 down on the head as well. So here's another one on a good line. He's in the zone again here.
This is a good bowl.
Well played, Robbie. You're around your own. That's brilliant.
I think you have to drive it. Have a nibble. Both bowls could go. The jack could kill. You just have to pick that port with weight and you're okay.
He's deep in thought, Richard, but you're now steering 10 or 11-0 down. He still likes that draw.
I disagree with this.
Yeah, so do I. This is.
Oh, look, if he somehow draws a second shot, it'll be the best ball I've seen on the broadcast today.
Yeah, this is Alex Marshall stuff.
Well, he's let it go good.
It's a start.
It's a start.
Oh.
That's okay. We've got an alternate camera angle.
He's on the right bias. Oh, no, he's waiting.
Underneath.
And short.
Look,
wow,
it's
jack
just...
level.
This is poor for Victoria.
Yeah.
Was that 3 or 4? Did he indicate 4 there? Surely not. We'll start off at 3.
When Blake asked me to do this game, I thought it'd be great. I thought it'd be a very, very close game.
It's a problem with bowls, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he's indicate. I just tried to look around, Richard. Doesn't work when it's a camera.
No. I think it was 3.
Okay.
The beauty is 11-0 down with 5 gone. There's 13 to go.
Yeah.
You don't want to be 11 behind with only 5 to go.
Yeah, there's still 13 ends of scoring power.
Yeah.
But something needs
to
to
be quickly,
something needs to change. I think it's the whole thing needs to change, right? Like you feel at this point, particularly in outdoor, if a kill's a kill, which it is, it doesn't get respotted, right?
Yep. It's replay. Yep.
If James has a drive shot on him, and I don't know him as a bowler, but if he does, what's the harm in winding up a little bit? And if you kill a couple of ends, it's fine. You just start resetting things.
Try and get these guys off their strike because Nico's going well off the front here.
Yeah, and it's hard to play. Conversely, for Robbie and Nico, it's actually hard to string together like 10 or 12 ends playing this well.
Yes.
It's unlikely that the team you're playing is going to go this well for the entire time.
Exactly.
So maybe you just need to kill it for 2 or 3 ends until they go off their rhythm a little bit.
Because they're letting Robbie play his natural game. I mean, Nico's letting Robbie play his natural game by setting the head up for him. He can just draw to add or draw to cover. I think they were shaking hands in that 4s, so you'd have to think Stokes Valley have won the championship 4s.
Yep. Great, congratulations to them.
Mike Carroll will be unbearable.
Well, we'll find out. We'll find out soon.
We'll get here shortly. You'll probably go to the bar first, though.
That's for a lemonade, obviously.
Yes. He's got a job ahead of him.
Robbie come in and Richard and James will play a really aggressive game and he'll go, oh, what are you talking?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. This is better, is it? Yeah.
Cabal. Lovely shot. This is the sort of thing that needs to be happening.
Yeah, because I don't think James he hasn't changed over holding shot yet.
No, he hasn't. So
No.
he's been under pressure.
Yeah.
5-6 ends in a
Every time
row.
he's getting on the mat, yeah.
And no easy shots on. And we were talking about picking the gap with weight. It doesn't mean that it was an easy bowl to play. It was just a one that might be a better result.
Yeah. I always remember Ali Forsyth has a great saying in the game of peers that it's the lead that will determine who wins and the skip will determine by how many. Because it is very much a leads game.
Yep, absolutely.
I played a lot of rep bowls, skipping pairs, and I played with Eddie Irving. This is a fair few years back now, but a magnificent lead. Magnificent. And just great to play with. You always knew you're going to have bowls on the head. And
just makes life easier as a skip, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I could be nice and say that Colin Williams, who's pressing the buttons, does the same thing for me when we play pairs together, but that would be too kind.
That'd be bending the truth a wee bit, or?
No, it'd be accurate. I just don't want to say it.
Okay.
Not even a smile.
No. Didn't even turn around.
Rightio, so
he's going to try and reach down this forehand. I think it would just really it's just a draw shot. Doesn't have to reach that much. If he gets hold of that jack, he's only going to move it 3 or 4 inches, and they'll all count. Because I think he's preferred this forehand. The leads have stuck to that backhand.
Yeah. Which has been interesting, hasn't it? Because we did expect the forehand side, as we see it, to be the favoured hand
throughout the day. Yes. As long as he reaches, he's close to.
Not far away.
Needs
it to hold on.
Just under.
Oh, took a. Almost touched the jack, It was within millimetres.
Now, if he cuts it, he's got his own there to cut it to as well, so he'll play the same shot again, unless James draws one really tight.
And it'd be nice for James now to be adding a bowl instead of playing
tight,
that under.
He's tight.
That ruined that bit of commentary.
Yes, it would have been nice, even if he sat out on Nico's bowls. Yeah, no, that wasn't flash. The girls' singles final starting next door there.
Should be a good game too.
Same sort of line from Robbie. He's close. He's very close.
Well that's class.
Oh, poke the ball through the hole for 4. Oh.
Just classy.
Yeah.
Looking just like a really good team at the moment.
And although they changed over one down, the head was set up for them. Nico set it up well.
And again, James is playing the bowl here to try and reduce rather than to create anything.
Yes, he's still tight too.
It's such a hard thing to do.
The problem will be he'll overcorrect next time. He'll take too much and he'll get that hand where he stays out there.
Yeah.
Move it. You don't have to. I don't think you have to move anything, Robbie.
It's actually fine as it sits.
Yeah.
On the forehand.
Is he under that? Yep. Just. Well played again. That's got to count, surely.
Yeah, lovely bowl. Well, this is. I would not want to be the Victoria pair.
No, they're steering.
That's all I've got.
15, 16 nil down here.
You talk about nightmare scenarios.
Yeah.
The only positive, as you said, is at least the nightmare's happening at the start of the game.
Yes, but they need to Yeah, it's going to be a nightmare for a while.
Well, what can you? Something needs to change.
He's a better track here, so if he doesn't count, he might cut a lot of these out.
Oh, if he can count here, this is
close.
Genius.
Come on.
How's the
close.
weight?
It's good. Oh, no, it's not. It's
Oh! No, well, I'd still class that as good.
That second shot, if it's not shot.
That's brilliant there from James. Like honestly, it felt like it was going to be 14 or 15 nil after 6 ends there.
Yep. At least I think they held 4 or 5 there.
Great shot. So 12-0. We've played 6. 12 ends to go. So you score 1 in hand, you're all square.
Bolton.
Yeah, I think for 9-0, they think, well, we'll just keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
And Victoria probably needs to change something.
Yeah.
And
Very much so.
It's literally changing anything. It could be that Richard goes, look, I'll put my 3 bowls past the head. Or maybe Richard attacks with his 3rd bowl, or anything. Anything could change here. Maybe Richard changed the hands he's playing on.
Yeah.
And that'll then change. In theory, it should change the hand that Nico plays on, because he'd be
yeah.
blocking sides.
Yeah.
Anything.
They're actually both playing backhand round, up and back, aren't they?
Yeah.
Which is unusual.
Usually that's
certainly not coached that way.
No. More often see that happen when players just prefer to play the backhand.
Yeah,
When it's
which a lot of players do.
Yeah. So you're going across the body
really
instead
you should
of
be able to just pick one side, and it should be the same line up and down.
Always found.
He's playing with good weight.
On the backhand. Always impressed by Richard Curry's body language, to be fair, because it's the same. He looks the same there as he would look if he was
12-0 up.
12-0 up.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's a good thing for Victoria, because 9-0's not going to feed off the body. They're 12-0 up, but they're not going to feed off the body language of their opposition.
Yeah. He's got good track again too. Yeah, good leading. Left his chalk on, he was that confident.
It's a very confident thing to do.
Just got a bit more weight here, but he might get hooked on his own.
Square.
Yeah.
Went 2 rolls.
Yeah, probably had a good way to draw the shot, but
been asked just to draw past. Here's his 4. Let's watch his 4-hand delivery. Oh, came out okay.
Yeah. Might be on the wide side, is he? I can't see it, but
Where'd it go?
no, he's way out.
I can see it in between.
The two
It's
players
almost
here.
out of bounds, that one.
Must be close to. I don't think it'll take any further part in this end.
It would be extremely surprising. Something quite dramatic would have to happen.
Richard's given it a bit more weight, but he's out. Oh, he's.
It's diving quick.
Not quite quick enough, maybe.
Oh, I got the wrong half.
Yeah. Still pick one to Nico. James is a dentist as well, so I wouldn't want to be sitting in the chair on Monday. It could be a wee bit unpleasant.
That's fantastic. I can still hear the sound of the drill.
Oh, yes.
No, not for me, that profession.
No.
So holding on the crossover again.
Robbie's going to go down the forehand too. I think they're a wee bit, I don't know, they shouldn't be nervous about sitting Richard's bowl in, but that's what he'd be concerned about if he was on the backhand.
So let's watch this bowl, because the forehand is playable.
Yes.
It's just occasionally snaky.
So here it comes. Oh.
Yeah, there's the snaky bit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think there's just a little bit of anxiety there. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's a bit like playing in the wind. If you play 10 bowls on the forehand, 7
Yeah.
of them would be fine,
Yeah.
and 3 of them are going to do weird things.
And the length of the jack's probably dictating where that patch is. That if it was a bit shorter, they might be under that patch.
Do you use the mat much in outdoor? Is that
No.
something they could...
No, I don't. They tell me you can.
In theory, you can. I
Yeah.
don't know. I think it... you see left-handed bowlers take different lines.
Yes.
It's probably
Yep.
because of where they let the bowl go.
Yep. He's close here. He's got Richard's bowl to knock up.
Surely, one more roll.
Oh, Richard.
Oh, well, he
Clapping.
got about 7 claps. He's holding
Oh,
one.
yes. Is this the turning point?
Great shot. And, you might think, 12 and up, let them have a point, but that's not the way it works in bowls.
No.
Yeah.
If you got your foot on the throat, you keep it there.
Well, you have to, or
Yeah.
or it could go poorly. It's the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
thing in section play. If you've qualified and someone else hasn't, you try your best to win that game
Exactly.
because you can
Yeah.
guarantee that if you lose it, you're going to meet them in post-section and
Post-section,
they knock you
yeah,
out.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. Robbie's on a good line here.
Very close.
Just might get hooked on the white bowl.
Oh, well, they're definitely holding one now.
Yeah, I think
What do you do?
James, he's calling him there, but I don't think he can sell out because I think if he gets Robbie, he'll just put Robbie onto his own bowl.
You'd be very unlucky to somehow get that blue. I don't even think there's an angle you can get the blue ball on to,
No, onto the jack.
to give the
No.
shot away.
It's a lovely service.
On the back end.
Good track too. I'll be going just a touch the turn. But it's their only jack high bowl too, I think. Yes, I mean if Robbie plays down on the forehand looking for some movement.
Yeah, it might cover if it spills in that
Yeah.
sort of 8 o'clock direction.
Yeah, he's going to look at playing onto his own with a bit of weight, I think. I think I'd be more the... He's got a couple of...
His own bowl, that little...
Seconds.
Yeah, the cannon's not... It's not
Yeah,
easy, is it?
I think I'd be reaching down the forehand.
Yeah, and you get the jack, you're likely to do good things. Be a very precise bowl to play on the backhand side. See what weight he picks. He's moved right over to the left of his mat if it makes a difference.
Yeah, and playing with a bit of weight.
He's very close here.
He's close to his own.
He's got it. He's got it.
Follows through for the jack.
Beautiful. And look at that bowl there that James placed. Is it holding?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, I like the blue. No one's saying much.
No, they're just sort of walking around.
Nico doesn't want to tell Robbie. I think it's 9 holding.
I'd say so. That blue
Yeah.
bowl certainly looks
Yeah.
like it stayed around for the shot. Well played bowl by Robbie. He was a quarter of a bowl underneath what he wanted to play.
Yeah, yeah.
But a very good shot. Anyway,
Hard for either hand here too. You got Robbie's short one in the way up there.
nothing on. Is that Corey's bowl on the end of the plant that sits at 3 o'clock to the jack?
No, it's Nico.
Oh, well, then that won't work.
No. This one out there, no, that's Nico.
That was the easiest thing I could see.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what I'd play if I was James.
Oh, yeah, especially with that forehand the way it is.
Forehand snaky, so you probably
Yeah,
get caught
but
out
if you round,
wide.
you probably round Robbie's 11 o'clocker.
You could draw underneath the blue bowl on the forehand
Yeah.
for one, or just around on the backhand for one. It's not an easy bowl here.
No, a lot of obstacles in the way, but that's bowls.
It's the most room he's had to gain a shot for a while, to be fair.
Mike Carroll's decided not to join us at this stage. He'll be still telling everyone how good he is.
I like it when people aren't here to defend themselves as well.
Trust me, when he gets here, if he does, here we go in both barrels. I can see it coming. Well, if he's round that, he's
Needs a
might be
clean
okay
run.
here. Can't see much.
Go, little bowl.
He's close.
Surely. Oh,
Sit in for
yeah,
shot.
good shot. Well played. And they're on the board.
Yeah. Well, let's
Oh.
see what the change is.
The wrong one. I was so used to pressing that button. Yes, and
Here he goes. He's taking that man out. Yeah.
Look how far up he's walking.
Yeah, he's not going to give himself a lot of leeway.
What you need to do here is execute the jack delivery, eh?
Yep.
Like you absolutely need to execute this because you've decided to make this change.
Yep.
So it has to
The worst thing you can do is, he's certainly not in the ditch with it, but...
keep going. Okay, well done. Very good. Well, that's brilliant then. Look how far up he's taken the mat.
Yeah.
Very good. Neither of the skips looked twice at it, so it must be
they were happy. Yep.
comfortably up. But that's really good from Richard Corrie.
He's got a couple of metres there from the T mark where the
experience coming through. Yeah, good bowl.
Yeah.
Good start. We said this, Nico's a junior, isn't he? So
Yeah, fourth year player, I think it was, yeah.
if something is going to upset his rhythm, it might be this.
Yeah. He may not have been put in this situation too often.
A real...
Yeah, 2020 he played. Started, sorry.
Goodness. Well, how's that? A toucher.
Oh, didn't bother him at all. Yeah, that ruined that idea.
Probably one of his better bowls.
Yeah, maybe he just didn't even think about it.
Line and length, boom,
Richard's
thank you.
trying to get in his head, but yeah. No, he's played well.
Been very impressed with Nico's bowls. He's outplayed Richard
Well,
Corrie
good
so
board,
far.
Michael Carroll. Congratulations.
He must have heard us.
Talking about him. It was all nice things, Michael.
Only ever nice things.
Afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon. Have you been watching much of this game, Michael, or are you just joining us and need a quick sort of rundown on how it's been going?
A rundown would be good.
Well, it's 12-1.
Yeah. Nico's been quite outstanding, really. Always left. I don't think Robbie's changed over down yet. In the 7 ends I've played. And he set it up well for him. Richard's been a wee bit all over the place, hasn't he?
Yeah, just struggling. And we thought that Richard might outlead Nico, but it hasn't happened yet.
I'm sure Nico's spent most of the week practicing on this rink, so it's probably shown in his game.
Just a fourth year player or junior.
Great to see.
Yeah. What title number was that for you, Michael?
Number 8.
Right.
Yeah. Great to see Birdie taking on these young fellas too.
Yes. Yep. Yep. Because with such a big club and a lot of good players, he could have played with anyone.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And it's a big thrill winning with the newer players too.
Well, that's what club bowls is all about, isn't
Exactly.
it?
So James here on his forehand. Probably one down on the head, it looks like.
Yeah. Oh,
Very deliberate, isn't he?
A very talented bowler. Unfortunately, he can't give a lot of time to the game. He's got a young family.
yeah. I was saying he was in our wider squad, wasn't he?
He was,
a while
yeah.
back, but family commitments. Family come first too.
Yeah. I just had the New Zealand coach text me asking when I was going to come on board for some commentary.
Oh.
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 Yeah.
Did you tell him you won?
Well, I think you know I won.
So it could be taken a number of ways, couldn't it? Yes.
Oh dear.
Well, we had to congratulate him this morning, didn't we? On receiving his...
His award.
yeah,
Yes, I
his
saw
award.
that.
Yeah. Well done, Michael.
Looked very happy in the photo.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a struggle, that smile, wasn't it? Yeah.
It's one of his quota for the year.
Well, he's not the easiest man to get a smile out of.
I said this would turn ugly, Alex. It was only a matter of time.
Yeah.
On the forehand, that's interesting.
So, yeah.
Robbie's bowl doesn't look like it's in a
He's got
brilliant
to
place.
be under it to get a result, surely. Under Robbie's one. Oh no, he's going to try and drift around it.
Good luck.
Yeah.
On a short end
Just-
too, so
just
the
makes it
bowl's
hard,
not,
yeah.
bowl's not got so much room to turn. I would accept it if you were just going to drive the shot bowl, and your bowl that sits at 9 o'clock can hang around as one.
I've got the 2 backers now. Yeah, I was saying earlier, Mike, I thought this game, when Blake told us we were doing this, I thought it'd be quite a close game
Yep.
with the 2 teams, but Robbie and Nico have certainly stretched out.
Without making excuses for anyone, Richard's not been playing a lot of bowls, has he? But I think he's been in the cricket umpiring.
Oh, yes, that's right, he was getting into that, wasn't he?
Oh, good shot. Well, now you can't even drive the 2 because you don't have third shot.
Just thought I'd tell you guys too before the next bowl comes down, because you didn't get the chance to see any of our game on the live stream, I did receive the MVP for the day.
Oh, well done.
Who were you doing the picking, or
Well, it's interesting you asked that.
you were giving out the points?
I received the MVP throughout the Nationals at 4s as well,
Ooh, hell.
on a number of occasions.
Oh, that's good.
You got to let someone else pick the points.
Yeah.
Oh, he's winding up. So this is interesting. I reckon he could get a feather off the blue onto the 2, and then you have 1 white.
He's close. He's under.
Yeah, unfortunately, if he wants to win this game, I don't think that's the way he's going to win it. But anyway,
Well, I think it's got to start at the front. Richard's just got to tighten up a wee bit for him. Like I say, he's only changed over once holding shot, so
Disappointing for Victoria because Richard pulled the mat right up through the jack well,
perfectly, yeah.
and they're still unable to find themselves in like a good position.
He's got a bit of weight on here, a bit more than he needs.
You wouldn't want
Cut it. Oh no, he's me thinking he's
No, he
right
just
on
did.
it. Didn't have any weight at all.
the secret to
A couple
good
of times I've read that wrong.
the secret to good commentary, Rod, is waiting a little
Waiting
bit
a little,
longer.
yes. Is there a time delay on this at all?
I was going to say, if we put it on delay, that's actually a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
How did they know?
There's one before I called, thought he was perfect. He's about 2 metres short.
So 14-1 the score now. On end 9. Things need to change for Victoria.
Otherwise, we'll be wondering what end this will finish.
Rod, I'm sure you agree, Robbie Bird's having a great season.
Oh, yes.
Alex, as you know, he got brought into the New Zealand development side when at Trans-Tasman, so he had an opportunity there and he didn't let himself down.
Yeah. Very much, I was saying to Alex earlier, they're very much a draw player.
Yeah.
Very much a draw player. But in this game, he's been allowed to play his natural game because he hasn't been down on the head, so he can draw to cover or draw to count. Yeah, that shadow, that sun line's well out now, isn't it?
Yeah, and Colin's thrilled about it because it keeps confusing the cameras. Maybe that's why he didn't smile when I said something funny before.
Yeah. Yes, he didn't take kindly to that at all.
He's actually trying to be nice.
Yeah, sure.
Right, half a chance, Richard Corrie. There's room here. Clean run. Yeah, good shot. Lovely
He's got
bowl.
great speed, yep. It's one of his better ones for a while. Don't know that Nico's in the junior rep squad at all, is he? Or?
I don't believe so, Rod.
No. He hasn't done himself any harm here at all.
No,
He's
not at all.
played well. Another good bowl.
Lovely shot.
But still very much in the game, yeah.
He's been correcting well, hasn't he? If his first
mm.
bowl's short, his second bowl he's made that correction nicely.
And Lyle Bay got pipped in the final there. Triples again.
What a bowl to win that game.
Oh, was it?
It was a
We heard a
hell
bit
of
of
a
a
bowl.
raucous,
talk us through it.
Oh, I have to. Thank you, Blake.
Alex will be thinking we're not taking
Yeah,
this seriously.
with one bowl to come, Lyle Bay were holding a back toucher. And
One up on the card.
Card, yeah.
Yep. And the Plimerton skips come down and got onto the jack and pushed it out to his bowl at the back to claim the game.
Oh,
What a way to win it.
Hell of a bowl.
And heartbreak 2 years in a row
for Lyle Bay, yeah.
Yeah.
for Lyle Bay.
But great to see that Plimerton club get up and win that game. A couple of tears at the end of it.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was good to see.
Any from your team at all?
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
All right, Richard Corrie here wants to draw for
great
two.
line.
This is a little bit more like the Richard Corrie we've seen.
That's probably, I mean, Nico's got a couple short there, which it's not like him. Here's these fingers coming out again.
Oh, there's always a way. Well, you have to believe that there's always a way back in a game of bowls.
Yep.
But the way back for Victoria starts with Richard Corrie being far more dominant at lead, doesn't it? And if he can do that,
If he can
and you
set
can
up a
just
few heads, yeah.
ones and twos until you,
Yep.
if you could be 4 down last end, it's a good result for Victoria.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mainly because it means you have to. You always want to make them play the 18 ends out. Eh? It's
Exactly,
not much fun
yeah.
if you run out of scoring power.
Very determined bowler, our Robbie Bird.
A couple down now. Because if they pick up a 3 or 4, they might start believing.
All it needs is just end on ends, a couple of end on end scores.
Yeah.
14-1's not much fun, but if you could
No.
just peg it back at all.
At 14-1, you'd be thinking, get me out of here. But, you get to pick up a 3 or 4. It's
Yeah, but there was another example, and we see it a lot, where you tend to play with too much weight. You're a bit tight, you chip them up for another shot.
yeah.
You know, just keep drawing, just try and get second shot,
Oh, James, you just need to sit there
or a
one.
decent second shot.
At 14-1, that's all you need too, really.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if you're not going to score,
Yeah.
just drop one. So
That one go nicely.
yeah, must be on a good line.
Clean run around the front bowl. Oh, just out of the count, I think, but a nice
Might have
shot.
Cut the back one out. Not sure. Still likes 2. That sun's getting right in his eyes there now too. That
So James Fairhill, the local dentist, Rod,
yep,
probably feels like it's like drawing teeth at the moment.
he's good at that. Oh, he
Needs it to hold.
Yeah, he might be good home, so that means it's not counting.
It's not too far out though.
No. Robbie's only got a draw shot, isn't he?
It's the best end we've seen from Victoria.
Yeah.
But Robbie hasn't missed these shots, right? So Victoria will just be thinking, just miss a bowl.
Yeah, yeah.
Give us a sniff
Give
of,
us a sniff,
of
yeah,
anything.
exactly.
See Robbie's second bowl, 12 o'clock, a couple of feet short. It makes a correction, and then suddenly you have to play a shot to score again.
You got good track again too. How's his weight, Michael?
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad.
Looks pretty good. Quick, if anything.
All right, finally,
Here we go.
finally there's a chance to draw a bowl for a bonus.
If he can touch the wide, he makes 4. He wouldn't have to move it far. It's only a draw shot though. Bonus is if he does draw a toucher, he could make it all 4 count.
It's
hard to see that bowl in the sun, isn't it? It's a good line. I don't think he's here.
Oh, it's brave to walk in front of that. Oh, he knew. So here we go. More points on the board, or shots on the board for Victoria. As we enter the 10th end, Richard Corrie just measuring to see if they can scrape more than one on this end. Two. So the score now is 3-14, and we're on the 10th end of 18. So again, we'll see the mat walked up, I would think. Yep. Confident enough to kick his bowl up there as well, so that means he thinks he's going to successfully deliver the jack.
You're not taking too many up there though.
Start off with the one. Start off with the one.
Yeah.
And as you know, this green's 40 metres, so it's a bit different to the average club green.
If you play a tee to tee, you're 4 metres longer than a normal green, even.
Yep.
That's really good stuff there.
So it can be play with your mind a wee bit too, because you think, it's a full length end, but it's full length plus some when you're playing on 40 metres.
You have to relearn some muscle memory, don't you?
Yeah.
Because we're used to just doing like your 36, 35.
Yeah.
Eyes. Oh, the sun right in the eyes. You'd almost have to wear sunglasses inside on this rink at the moment. On the backhand, but that's a good bowl.
Stuck with that hand, haven't they?
His weight's not bad. He's just struggling with his line.
We actually played okay on the backhand too, and we've spent 10 ends talking about the other hand being the favoured side on this rink. So this should just drift. Or not. Yeah, a little bit.
Great speed.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Great speed. It looks like he doesn't wipe his chalk off. Robbie down there again wiping it off for him.
Such is his confidence.
Yeah. We're concentrating that hard. It's a good track. This is handy.
Yeah, really nicely done.
Yeah. Good bowl.
Well done, Richard.
That's exceptional from Richard Corrie.
Toucher.
What we were sort of expecting to see. How good is spray chalk?
Yes. Yeah. Changed his hand. Robbie called him to change it.
Bit of a rookie mistake there.
I would have thought so, yeah.
Well done, mate. Very good.
Up on the paddock still.
Yep, still on the end.
You'd expect Richard to draw a third shot here.
Good track again. That's better leading.
Yeah, and this is what needs to be happening.
Yeah.
Like
Well
it's
played, Richard.
always
well
a way
played.
back. If he can do this sort of bowls
Yeah.
for the next 8 ends, we could see a close finish.
Yep.
And if Robbie keeps changing his lead's hand, then he's certainly going to get them in trouble.
Well, it makes it hard for consistency, doesn't it?
And I hope he's not thinking.
We won, mate.
Yeah.
Go, here's good.
Switch back to the backhand.
The way he was looking at it, I thought he was going to get his lead to drive, which I don't know if that would have been the smartest move either.
Be fine if he gets it,
Yeah.
as is any decision in bowls, right?
Yes, exactly.
It's fine if you execute it.
Here he is. He's drawn a toucher.
Look at this.
Oh, great ball.
Buddy, very good.
Now, isn't it fascinating? Richard Corrie has two, holding two, and there's a bowl that's maybe 1.5 feet away.
Yeah.
How often we haven't seen two bowls inside that very often in this
Not
match
at
so
all.
far.
Is he thinking of driving that?
That's a good question.
He was saying something about getting both off. But
So an interesting thing, I had a discussion with Caleb in our game, and he asked our two to have a drive. And I said to him, well, what do you think the chances of him hitting this? I think you know the answer, surely.
sorry about that.
Oh, I'm waiting with bated breath for the rest of the
Yeah.
story.
I hope he did drive.
Well, no, after we had a Mexican standoff for about 10 minutes,
Oh, great weight.
I talked him into just getting to draw another one close, but isn't it funny how we get reactive to a situation? And that's half the problem.
You don't need shot all the time.
You don't.
You know, the best time to have shot is when the last bowl's been played.
It's diving.
There's a lot of... oh, he almost cut that in. There's a lot of players think you'll have shot all the time, but you certainly don't.
And to be fair, there's not too many players in this country that hit better than 50% at the best of time. And that's just the reality.
So John drew, did he?
Well, I told him to play. I said, let him play so his bowl stays on the ring for starters.
Yeah.
And then work backwards from there.
Yeah. And he happened to get onto the shot bowl and move the jack, and all of a sudden we had 6 feet to draw a shot instead of a foot.
Right. He can cut his own in a bit, and he just round it. Good home.
Yeah, it's a nice head building here. Well, it's a nice head from Victoria. Again, they're going to need Nine-Eye to actually miss some shots if they do want to make their way back in. And this is one of those ends where Victoria might be thinking, oh, Robbie could just be a bowl wide and a bowl narrow and we can scum a 2 or a 3.
He's going again.
Oh, he's let it go good.
He's still tight.
Underneath, yeah. He might get something off this.
And his own.
Oh,
Very narrow target. Wouldn't want to be making this any bigger if I was Victoria.
no.
One bowl target's fine.
Who's okay at this stage? You know you
Yep.
want to cover these two. Yeah. I don't.
No.
This one now, they'll probably pattern the target.
So you'd probably want... I think you'd want to be the next shot after those
Fourth,
5.
fourth shot's
Yep.
fine, eh? You know.
So that if Robbie drives, he's going to get his own anyway if he gets the shot bowl. Because the plant's set up to take his own.
Yep.
Yep.
So if James wants to have one after these 5, he wants to be 6 shot here.
And like Richard said, 2's still good.
Yep.
The game's not lost yet.
Exactly. Sometimes at 14-3 you can't be... it's beyond the point of covering.
Well, I mean,
you have to be scoring. I mean, that's
that's a poor bowl, but it hasn't made it worse.
No.
Would be my positive from that. Like your head, it's a 1 bowl target for Robbie.
It was an interesting bowl.
he was just trying to draw to cover something out the back. Yeah.
Got the right
Oh, that's
dice.
Nico's out here, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Be pointing.
So
But you're 100% right, Rod.
Richard's got first and second.
I thought they, yeah.
Robbie's a chance to get the shot bowl onto that, plant his one off.
Yeah.
If
Real
James
bad
was
angle.
able to beat Nico's out the side,
Yes. Yeah.
All 3 of those.
James he's got one over the head. He might have 2 over the head, has he? 1.
So what's at the back?
so now Robbie's decided he's going to change his
Oh,
hand.
James got 2 on the bank. Yeah, 2 on the bank. He's got that 1. What's Robbie doing now? Changing hands.
Changing hands.
Something about where the jack goes on the forehand is what I could vaguely hear through the ambient microphone.
I'd say he's a 10% chance of getting this. There you go.
He's on the backhand still. Has he been on the backhand the whole time?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing
Oh,
weight
no,
again.
Sorry.
See, this is where it could go ugly for him if he just clips this.
Square it.
Yep.
Square.
Oh, he's probably killed it. Maybe not. Oh, no, it's staying in.
Hang
He's
in.
2 down still.
Oh, well, good hit, Robbie.
He'd be thrilled to hear that you gave him 10% chance, ain't it?
Wow, if he changed his hand.
On the forehand, yeah.
Yeah. Now Richard's leaving the mat back on the tee.
Interesting. I wonder if he's trying to be inconsistent with the jack lengths.
Just to show the lead off a bit.
The mat there and the jack might be thrown short now.
Yeah.
Or mid-length.
Oh no, he's gone T to T.
Just sort of, I don't mind chopping and changing.
Just to throw the other lead off his rhythm, yeah.
But if you're playing a fourth year player,
yeah,
Richard should back himself to adjust to different lengths more often.
Yeah, because what's Richard? He's
a long time.
Ooh, that's a CV and a half.
He started playing in 87.
Yeah, so there you go. It's a lot of experience. So the muscle memory should help out, right? If you continue to just chop and change the jack length, you'd expect Richard to be able to adjust quicker.
Good speed, but didn't quite have the line. That Sun will be playing a factor too.
And the 11th end, 14-5 the score, so 9 the difference now.
Touch quick.
Yeah, touch quick.
Yeah. Good line though, by the way. We can adjust from that.
Good time for Richard to put one right on top.
Right on it, yeah.
1s and 2s at the moment for Victoria.
Still looks a touch tight.
Yeah,
and
short,
wide.
I thought, yeah.
Great line, 10.5.
Good track. Reasonable weight here too, I think. This will be close. Well played,
Good
Nico.
call, Rod.
Really good bowl.
Well played.
Lovely bowl.
Very good stuff. Very good.
Just out on a good line too. Oh no, touched tight again, didn't he?
And short.
Short, yeah, that's, yeah.
Poor bowl.
Blocking the head. No skips likes to see that. Bowl 2 metres short on the centre line when you're down.
Similar
good
line
again,
to his
yeah.
last, Rod.
He's good again. Very good leading.
Yeah.
Those really good bowls.
Yeah.
You'd expect James to play with a little bit of weight now.
Certainly has to reach, yeah. Isn't there a story about Robbie's mum being a darts player?
She played for New Zealand. She did. Very good dart player.
Yeah. Although I've never known Robbie to play. Does Robbie play
Are
darts?
you suggesting Robbie should take up darts?
Did he inherit any of the darts
Yeah.
ability? Or?
There'd
He
be more-
did. He
more
was a
money
very
in the
good-
darts and bowls.
To be fair, Robbie's been a very good sportsman.
Yeah, so he's a cricketer too, wasn't he?
Yep.
Very good cricketer. Indoor cricketer and outdoor?
Played indoor cricket for New Zealand.
Yeah.
He may have even played an outdoor game for Wellington.
So a good sportsman all round.
Yeah.
Great Warriors supporter. Great Warrior. The emblem on his bowls is the logo is the Warriors.
Oh, needs it to let go.
Just needs to drop in here.
He's on
Needs
the
it
wrong
to
side
let
of
go.
it.
Good effort.
Great try, yeah.
Great effort.
Isn't
They
that
probably made it harder.
absolutely gutting that you've played a really good bowl
A great bowl, but
and
yeah.
you're still 2 down and
Yeah.
it's worse.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, what do you do for the 2 bowls that sit at 12 o'clock to the jack to not be there?
Yes.
Robbie hasn't mucked around getting his bowl down.
No. He's handy too. Certainly on the head.
Just drawing again, Rick? Yeah, same as the last.
Yeah. Interesting.
Good track
Yeah,
again.
another good track.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a
I don't know if is he here.
This will be an incredible shot. Needs a curling broom though.
Yes.
Oh, just fallen short. Lovely line. 3 short bowls in the middle of the head. Such a hard bowl to try and draw the shot
Yeah.
on the backhand. But no shelf to use. The forehand's a bit dodgy.
Yeah. Are you in anything else, Mike? You got
Unfortunately not, Rod. I only played the club fours.
Oh, it's a good percentage win rate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good hit rate.
Yeah. And to be fair, I love playing at the club. It's where it all starts, as we know.
So James probably just has to try and literally just
That's
draw the
really-
shot here.
Possibly all he's got, really,
Be
yeah.
one of the best bowls we see today if he executes it. He's got.
He's got his first bowl he can use.
To work off, yeah. He's lost sight of the jack with his second one, though.
Right, on the back end.
Good turnout by the supporters today too.
More finals tomorrow, too, if I want to get down here.
Yep.
3 more rounds to be broadcast tomorrow. And I can report that the toasted sandwiches at the 99 Bowling Club are fantastic.
He's in the area here.
He's got to
big
work
chance
off his
to
own.
half his bowl here.
Down.
Big chance.
And still one down.
Still one down. Jeez.
I mean, it literally, I don't think he could have played that much better.
No.
Eh? You know, it's essentially as well as you could play that bowl.
Yeah.
He's unlucky there.
Here's the bonus for Robbie.
He's just got to try and dead draw it. Be another great bowl if he does.
The jack's not touching the shot bowl, so it should be, in theory, safe on either hand, whichever one you're
Yeah.
comfy.
Yeah.
He's good track too.
Yeah, his weight's not too bad. Just going to
Look at this. It was a great try. Look at great line.
great effort.
One more to the 99 Bowling Club.
It's in the diff.
In the diff.
Oh, you got it.
12th end.
They've got to pick up a
5.
multiple, don't they? It's got past the stage of just getting 1 or 2, even for Victoria. They need to pick up.
2s and 3s now, so it feels.
Yeah.
Alex, give me a little bit of a rundown in the mixed pairs final this morning. Young Jordan. I see he's in a few events over the weekend.
Yeah, they played well. Pretty much, well, the way it felt was that for the first 7 ends, it was Upper Hutt Bowling Club were playing well and getting bowls past the head and taking opportunities. And then from end 8 onwards, they began to fall a bit short, and it coincided with Jordan and his partner drawing a bit better, and he just sort of ran away with it. So down early on and then stormed home in the finish, the mixed pairs final.
Very talented bowler, Jordan. Plays for the right club too.
Oh. Yes.
Good to get that out there.
Yeah. Thanks for adding that, Mike.
You can say whatever you want on the broadcast.
Yeah.
And then just see if you get asked back again.
He's a good young fella, and I see he's up in Upper Hutt playing the
Junior singles now, yeah. He went from inside to outside.
Yeah,
Mind you, it'll be warm enough Hutt.
of course it will.
Lovely city.
Always warm in Wellington, isn't it? Beautiful, beautiful weather in Wellington. No wind, no rain.
He's just not giving them a sniff, is he?
He's played very well.
He has
he's
played
been
very well.
Exceptional bowls.
He'd be MVP in this one so far, I think, Mike.
Yep.
Yep, agree.
Don't know if you can get the points for this game.
You could try.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, he'd probably get a few. He'd probably still get a few because he's given them out.
I'll
But
still find a way.
yeah. That's where Grant Wakefield always used to hate playing with me because I'd give them out and I'd never give him any. But he was quite often the star of the game, but I'd never give him any points.
Yeah. He's a champion, old
Oh,
Grant.
shit, yes.
isn't he?
Oh. Yes, it became a standing joke at the club. Well, Grant didn't get any points. No.
Yeah, well, I was lucky enough or unlucky enough, depending on which way you want to see it, to play with the national coach at the National Fours.
Yes.
And he was never a chance to get MVP. Didn't matter how well he played.
Exactly.
And to be fair to him, he did play quite well.
Yeah.
Look at that, 3. Oh, that's just great bowls. Hard to see this game going any other way, to be fair.
Yeah.
I honestly think, we spoke earlier, a kill's a kill in the Wellington Champion of Champions. Why not just get some frustration out and start? If it's looking hideous, you have the last bowl of the lead or the first bowl of the skip, just try changing something.
Yeah.
Like the game's lost with this game plan.
He needs the jack here.
I say as Richard trails the jack back.
So,
What's he
Alex, correct me if I'm wrong. So, based on your comment there, is it a respot at the national finals, is it?
Oh, I'm not going to correct you. I don't know.
I was thinking exactly the same thing.
I was
yeah.
asking. I was asking in the context of there's some. I know Auckland has some unusual rules when it comes to post section.
Oh, even in centre events.
Until it gets like down to the nitty gritty, there's a weird thing after the time. Once the time limit's up, you can't continue to kill an end. I think it gets respotted. Whereas there are others, it's quite nice in bowls. If your time limit's finished and you're the last and you need a 5, you can just kill and kill and kill and kill.
Yeah.
And you hear stories about how you can sometimes find a number doing that if you wear them down.
Yeah.
But there's some centres for time, and numbers just can't do that.
This is definitely an end that Victoria need to score on.
Yes. Well, what have we got to go? We've got 6 to go? 7. Played 11.
Yep.
So we've got 7 to go. They need to score on 5 of them.
Yep.
And so it's got to be more than once. Robbie's just under. I'd say Nico's holding there though, isn't he?
I would say so. Robbie's having some good heads to play to, isn't he?
Yes. Because he can play, like I was saying earlier, he can play his natural game. He can get down, draw a shot to count or draw to cover. He hasn't really had with that one end that he played with weight.
Let's pretend you just asked me that question. A kill's a kill at the National Champion of Champions event, so this is under the same conditions. Obviously knew that just off the top of my head.
Yep.
And Alex, while we're here, I have to say you and Colin have done a great job throughout the season with the presentation of the live streaming. Thank you for your time and efforts,
great for the
both
sport.
of you.
Yep.
Thank you. We didn't even have to ask you to say that. It was unprompted.
Yeah.
We try our best. It is enjoyable, particularly that people actually watch it. That's the whole point, right? We just want people to be able to view bowls.
To engage with it, yep.
I think it's been the single best thing that's happened in the game of bowls over the last 10 years.
And the streaming quality's got a lot better too.
Yes.
Yeah, it's satisfying to be able to do that. And there's been a lot of, you can't see inside the commentary booth, but if you look around, there's a considerable amount of
gear,
equipment.
yeah.
So satisfying to be able to do, and the fact that we can broadcast directly to Sky now. We don't have to contract other third parties in to come and do it for us. Has just given us that chance. So our nationals will now be on Sky, for example. And I think that's a nice place to be in. If you'd asked us even 5 years ago, how do you feel about 50 days of bowls on Sky Television? We would have said, and how many millions of dollars would you like us to pay for that?
Yeah.
So a cool place to be in.
I'm a little bit surprised that Robbie chose to play that hand. He could have played on the other hand, give him a chance to sit the bowl for 4.
Because he's left the shot there for James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He should have played the same hand. If he moved the jack a fraction, he took the shot away.
Correct.
He's got some cover in, but James travelled,
Yeah.
James can still trail at 3 feet and have 2.
Don't get me wrong, Robbie achieved what he was trying to achieve.
Yes. He left the shot there and he's about to play it, I think.
I think he's close.
Very close. There you
Look
go.
at that. What
Yeah.
a shot.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
foul.
Yeah.
But yeah, he left that there for him to
He
play.
did. Yeah.
Really nice piece of commentary. It's like you guys have played bowls before.
That's why we pick him to lead, not skip.
And that's why we'll continue to pick him as a lead and skip.
Yes. Yeah. That's if he's picked.
Do these both go, or does he not have that sort of weight? Because there's a staggered
Oh,
skip
no, he
there,
had
isn't
that
there?
weight. Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
that's the backest bowl, isn't it? There's nothing further higher than that one of Robbie's at the back, I don't think. Oh, yeah, James
Oh,
has
there's
got
a
one
random
there.
one of James.
Yeah,
I think they just
random.
about both go with very little jack movement.
Yes,
If you get
Yes.
through the inside half
Yep.
of the bowl that
of
sits
the darker
at,
colour one. Yep.
There was a big
At 2
chance for
o'clock.
both of them to go clean.
should just disappear and you'll be left with a couple.
If he falls short, he may never play for Wellington again. But
Oh, I think he's
No,
okay.
playable
He's
play.
okay.
He's okay, yeah. He's still a chance.
He's in
And
the area, but I think he's going to duck
He's a
in
touch tight.
there. Yeah.
So now James really needs to try and take that shot away.
Goodness, it's incredible how much that turned.
Yes.
Just a bonus bowl here, isn't it, for James?
Yeah, Robbie's still got one to come, hasn't he? Has he got one to come?
I
No, I
don't think
think
so.
that-
Oh, no, that might be it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And interesting,
Paying
the
attention.
run shot, the drive on this surface is probably the hardest shot.
They skid, don't they,
They do.
on the carpet? It's,
And if you watch the guys that play in the UK, they don't play that sort of weight very often.
yeah. Oh, he's certainly not short.
Panic. I know we're okay.
No, he's all right.
I was panicking early.
Oh, he's in.
Oh, it's
Wow.
brilliant.
3 shots, yes.
Never in doubt.
I'm picking 3. Yep.
3 there. We're on the 13th end. Victoria staging a mini comeback, but they need to just keep on going end on end.
And you just wonder if Robbie chose to play.
You get another 3 here, it's game on. Sorry?
I'm just saying, if we just wonder if Robbie chose to play the backhand and try and sit the bowl, move the jack. If he takes that shot away,
Yeah.
there's no chance of them getting 3 then.
Yes. Did he drag that mat again? Yes, he has. So he's changing it every time, isn't he? Every time he gets the mat, gets the jack.
Might be short, is it?
No, he leaves himself a few metres there. Yeah.
I do think we get tricked there by the 40-metre thing too,
Yeah,
because we see
yeah.
how far the mat is up from the ditch and think, well, that should be very close.
Yeah.
But you've actually got that little bit of room to play with.
That's a good starter too.
Yeah. This game's not over yet, gentlemen.
This end's a very telling end.
Yep.
He's been playing so well.
Hadn't he?
What a
Actually-
bowl. And it's sat down
Oh,
against the bias.
Yeah. Pressure goes straight back on to Victoria.
Look at that, the sun right in the eyes. One of the children's escaped.
Yeah. He'll be on the green shortly. It's Claire's boy, isn't it, I think? Here we go, there's forehand. Not a bad attempt.
Stops there or thereabouts, so a little bit of a snake, but that's a good shot.
Not convinced he needed to change his hand.
No. No, because really you didn't need to be looking for shot, you just need
Yep.
to build the head.
Well, he could still get shot on the other hand.
You could do. You could draw the shot on the backhand, yeah.
Yep.
As Nico's about to draw another one here.
This is unbelievable
Yeah.
leading.
Very well played.
Great
Well, we
shot.
say a
Good
fourth
bowls.
year
Yeah.
bowler. Incredible.
Yes. Hasn't done his reputation any harm at all here.
Richard Corey on the forehand. afford to be resting either of those bowls.
Yep.
Or the jack is playing that sort of line too.
Just holding with that weight.
Quick, yeah.
Overplayed it.
Yeah.
No, arguably not overplayed it. Actually, I'll take that back. Very
It's still in the game, but it's a hard, with it being a hard hand.
You say that, but you still leave yourself very vulnerable.
Yes. Robbie calling for a bit of cover here. Just over-greened that a touch.
Yeah, but if he's up and he's going to be in a good area.
Yeah, no harm there. Yep.
I think James showed his lack of experience there, getting Richard to change his
Change
hand.
hands, yeah. Yep. A hand he hasn't really played coming this way.
Yeah.
Well, it's got his cap. He has had his cap on the entire time, hasn't he?
Yep.
Very clever. You wouldn't think you'd need a cap on.
Inside, yeah.
Inside.
Yeah. The cap and sunglasses.
Needs to make a decision. Yeah, just don't want to be indecisive when you're standing on the mat, eh?
Mike Solomon there, he'll have some advice for someone.
Oh, plenty.
Yes. He probably had to play this hand himself because he's called his lead too, so
He's in there.
he's
just
underneath.
tight, isn't
Yeah, not really the weight either.
he?
Nice check low, yeah.
Probably, arguably, had a reasonable green if he just extended the weight a
Yeah,
little bit.
added that yard or two, yeah, metre or two.
You can talk in Imperial and
Yeah,
bitten bowls, it's fine.
Yeah, I'll go that far back.
I think it's the official
language, isn't it? Yeah.
measurement for bowls is Imperial measurements.
Robbie's got the luxury of just covering.
Yeah. Doesn't want to make it any fatter. Even scoring one here is great for 9-eye. Two's a bonus.
As long as we don't call bowls woods, I'm okay.
Yes.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't quite go that far
That's a
back.
step too far back for me. Imperial measurements are fine for bowls.
Yeah, he's out there with a bit of weight.
Yes.
He won't come home. He added a heck of a lot of weight, sorry.
And to be fair, this is one of the areas we have issues with. And Rod, we've talked about this at inter-centre level, that we tend to play with too many weights.
Yes.
You know,
Yes, too many different weights, whereas, yeah.
there's a simple weight, and that's just draw to the jack.
Yep. And sometimes, some of the weighted shots should be decent weight.
Yep.
There's a lot of greens that are draw drive.
You're either drawing or driving. Yep.
Yeah.
There's a very narrow target.
Yes, he hasn't fattened that at all. He takes his own, he's no worse off. He's still, they're trying to play the perfect shot.
TAB, we're paying $10 for him to get this.
No, I won't put anything on that.
No.
Yep.
I did give it some
I thought about it. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I'll wait till he lets it go.
Oh, have we made a mistake?
Weight looked good.
Yeah, but he's still heavy and wide.
Yep, you're right. Oh, are you? Yes,
Yep.
you are. Well called early, Mike.
Reasonable effort.
So there's no need for this either. Robbie's thinking about
Yep.
reaching to the blue bowl. There's no need at all. He holds.
Yeah.
You've got to think he holds two.
Absolutely no need, but
You draw another shot.
yep.
He's got to get it perfect to make.
Oh, that's a big stretch from
Oh,
the
yeah.
lead.
Yeah.
I'd be a bit
Nico's
frightened.
seasoned up.
Well, he feels like his game of bowls is over. He's going to go and play local club rugby this afternoon.
I'd be frightened to move that much. My back might get stuck that way.
That's the point. Johnsonville should be beating Avalon by now today.
Robbie's in the area too.
Nico's having a good look at
He's
it.
in the area.
He's got the hole.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, clean run. So it's going to be 1.5, 2.5.
Oh, heavens, I didn't think it'd be 3.
jeez, well, he didn't need to be playing with that weight then, did he?
No, not if he holds 3. Exactly.
Should have done the finger measure. He'd be fine.
Hey,
Yeah.
I did learn this is it's vaguely related, but not that helpful. I got there because I was thinking about old-fashioned terms in bowls, but I was wondering why a jack was called a jack, and I've discovered that it's probably in Old English, if something was a small version of something, like a jackrabbit, that would be a jackrabbit. It's like it used to be called a jack bowl because it's a small version of the bowl, but over time we dropped the bowl and it's called a jack. So jack just means like little. It's like Old Englishy sort of stuff.
You've done some research, haven't you?
Oh, I was bored. And I fully intended on using it in some commentary for Bowls New Zealand stuff, and it escaped me until we started talking about woods. I mean, that makes sense. I remember what I looked up that.
Well, indoor it's called a kitty as well.
Kitty,
so,
yeah. And down south.
It was 3.
Robbie's got that wrong,
he's
hasn't
playing
he?
that poorly.
Yes.
And he'll be told.
Wow.
So 10 shots the difference. So 10 shots clear at 18-8, and we're on the 14th end. So it's literally 2 an end required for Victoria, and they need to score 5 ends in a row. So realistically, it's probably 3s and 4s.
Yes.
So you're not going to score the next 5 ends in a row. You expect to drop a couple. So if you drop 2 1s, that'll be what? 12 points to make.
Yeah.
So that's what you need to get in 3 ends. 3 4s. And then you play an extra end.
And they haven't really looked like it so far, have they?
Well, that's the problem.
Yeah.
One good end here from 9-8.
And it could be press the flash, it could be all over. And I'd have to say Nico's my MVP at the moment.
Yep.
Hard to see him losing that.
It's been very,
As
very...
he tops 1 metre short.
Again, welcome to commentary.
Commentator's curse. No, he's played well. Played very well.
Have we had any updates from around the green?
I can do that for you right now.
Hold the line call up.
Of course, if you are looking to...
That women's singles is a bit one-sided. Looks about 17-5, but I don't know who to.
Johnsonville.
Johnsonville.
Yeah.
17-5 up.
Having a great...
Who's representing Johnsonville there, Rod?
Karen Guilford.
Karen, yeah.
Karen Guilford playing Kenny Critchlow.
Thank you. The men's pairs... How am I meant to say that word? The place... What?
Kandala.
Cool, that one. They're leading 9-8 over Island Bay in the other semi-final after 10 ends. The women's junior singles quarter-final, Stokes Valley leads Massey Avenue 19 shots to 14. The women's fours semi-final, Wainui Mata leads Hutt 10 shots to 8. In the other semi-final, a blowout at the moment to Johnsonville, 14 shots to 0 over Lyle Bay after 8 ends. And in the men's junior singles quarter-final, Petone Central on 20 shots, leading Lyle Bay on 7.
Johnsonville's all over those 2 games,
Stokes
aren't they?
Valley are not playing in that junior...
Ladies singles, isn't it? I think they
Oh,
were.
the ladies.
And they've just won 21-14.
21-14. So is that Lily? Is that Blake's daughter?
It is, yeah.
Great one.
And that was the semi-final, was it? Or
Quarter-final, so
Quarter-final.
into the semis now.
Okay.
Blakeby having a stressful day, helping to run the event and also watching family
Yes.
play.
Yeah.
Yes.
The lead of the Johnsonville pair, they won the final earlier today. They gave her gold star. Moroni Davis, she picked up a 5th title.
Very nice.
Yes.
Always a special moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you got to take your hat off to Paula, don't you?
Oh,
Hey?
crikey, Dick, yes. Been around a long time and still winning. She won the triples,
What
open triples just a couple of weeks ago.
What number title would that be,
Well,
Rod?
yeah, no, for Paul, I don't know. It'd be lots.
Yes.
What's your last name?
Meredith.
Hold the line call.
Stand by.
Yeah. But she's out there playing the fours now too, I think. I think it's still Paula. Won the open triples a week ago. And I think they won the open fours earlier in the year.
So she's only on 18 centre
Only.
titles before that one, so 19. So she's
I
going
think
for a
she'll go
20th.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Won the open singles and open triples this year, 2024. Oh, the triples is already in. That was quick. Was it?
Champion, no, she won the open triples, so
Oh, club. Okay, yeah, so
Yeah.
she's going for 20 if
Yeah.
she's won one thing. Lots of stars and bars being handed out this
Yeah,
weekend,
yeah.
potentially.
A lot of stars and bars in Wellington, to be fair.
That's true.
Stars and bars, yes.
I'm not that quick.
You've drunk at most of them.
Yeah.
Robbie's handy, isn't he? Just outside, is it? Good second, though. The problem we were having, though, is with the players being in the multiple events, having to program it all, but a lot of that, I believe, is due to the smaller clubs now. The better bowlers are winning everything. You know, the bigger clubs that spread round a bit more, and you don't have that, but some of these clubs, you know, are pretty low on numbers.
Yeah.
Good bowl, James.
Lovely shot. Beautiful bowl.
The interesting thing here, see, he's
Did you
got
play with a couple of yards down there?
Well, Robbie's only just missed on his first by a metre
Yeah.
on the forehand, so correct that. You're a chance for second shot.
Yeah.
Draw the shot, you land the bowls. Now he's playing a totally different shot.
If
once
he's
again.
tidy, oh no, he won't push Richard up with that weight. He'll break him. He's close, isn't he?
He's close.
Can't see.
Got the jack. In the ditch and alive.
Great shot, Robbie,
Yeah.
but what do I know?
He said in the ditch was no good, but there was no harm in it. Nico hit the back bowl.
Yeah, it's gone well, really.
Yeah, so they'll be holding a couple.
Both got their hands on their chins.
Yeah. Oh, that's the last thing you want to hear, is there plenty of room? Yeah, that's when you need more.
Wide and heavy.
Yeah.
I was thinking short and narrow.
Yeah, plenty of room. Oh, no. He's given it some thought. I think it's the only hand you've got, and just hope you don't get stuck out there, because you've got to take a fair bit of green.
Be brave. To be fair, the straightener might actually help you. You know, you
Yes,
could
might keep
hold
you on
up
the
along
line,
the
yeah.
line, then just come back in a little bit.
Secret here is just to beat the 2 metre mark.
Yes. You don't try and draw to the edge of the wood or anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, camera's out there. No, it's fine. Camera's safe.
Has he got the weight?
I don't know if he has.
He's
good
very
line.
close. Needs it to go.
Yeah, very well played, apparently. Hell, that kept going, didn't it?
Did it ever?
Lovely bowl. That'll be the shot. And with James has got another bowl to go, so probably no merit in. Yeah, sometimes we see people go, it's actually easier just to like rip a bowl off and we'll have a couple.
Yeah.
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 Might consider that as an option.
I think that's possibly what he's thinking about, but
The only downside is with James having a bowl to go, you're probably thinking, oh, we'll drop a 1, and if he chokes it, we'll get 3 or 4. So that's the risk reward.
yeah.
I could be tempted to have a nibble at this if I was Robbie Bird. He'll be talked out of it.
He's certainly thinking about it.
Yeah. The only thing there is that he's got 8 feet to draw another shot, isn't he?
Precisely, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're backing, you're asking a lot from your opposition to not do.
Yeah. If Robbie was smart, you'd be just drawing here.
Oh, he's going it.
But he's not smart.
No,
And he's going to go on
no.
the forehand and
He's
try
called
and
your
run.
bluff.
Yeah.
He's going it.
Now watch it. It's going to go from right to left.
He's close, isn't he? No.
No cigar. And now James, you desperately need to draw a second shot
Yes.
just to go, here you go.
But
Yep.
the other problem that they didn't consider is Robbie's 2 bowls wide there. He could potentially get onto one of their bowl
And push it through, 'cause he
pushes
hasn't
them
got-
up, and all of a
Yep.
sudden they're holding 2, and he's drawing another
For
one
three.
for 3.
Yeah, because he didn't have huge weight.
Exactly.
He had enough weight to put the ball in the ditch, obviously, but he hits one of those short ones. It would have stayed live on the green, on the rink. He's got a good line again.
This absolutely needs to count for 2.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, I don't know.
Needs
that
to
he's
count
there.
for 2.
Don't know if it's going to.
Not much clapping going on.
Yeah, it's sort of one you just can't miss.
If he got the right green there, he would have been fine.
1. Yeah.
18-9 the score. The 15th end now of 18.
So 4 to go.
That junior singles, getting to the nitty-gritty, there's some good players left in that. There's that James McMillan there standing at the back. He's obviously just won. He's a Tony Central player.
Very talented bowler.
Yeah. Jordan, if he's still doing well at upper heart, because he would have spent the day up there.
Correct.
I don't know who the others are, but they're at the nitty-gritty stage now. Bruce Barr was in the upper heart side. He was the beaten finalist in the mixed pairs. He was the upper heart junior singles player.
Good ball.
Good starter, Richard.
Yeah, good start, Richard.
He's left it that wee bit late to get into it, though, I think.
Oh, they need some incredible
4 to
sort of
go.
finish here. You'd need, not only do you need to play probably 4 out of 6 good bowls yourself, but they need to back Nine to have an
To
absolute
not play
year
well,
of an
yeah,
end.
because there's Nico right on it again. Oof. Not shot, but handy enough. Oh. I think you're taking this seriously, Michael.
It's good to keep the commentary team hydrated. On the back end. Doesn't have the most flowing delivery I've seen, but he's
No.
been very, very effective.
Yes.
I suppose it doesn't matter what it looks like as long as it works. Some of us work on millpower.
Yeah.
So Richard suggested himself that he'd switch to the forehand here. That's a self-directed change. Challenging.
It's a hard game to play, you know, at the best times, let alone trying to
I just
pick a hand
don't,
that's
I
not
can't
quite
work
right.
that out. I just,
No, because his own bowl's not in the way, he's a shorter one.
no.
Saying that he's...
But he's proved us wrong,
Yeah.
obviously. But
He's played it well.
yeah,
Like he's played it well, yes. Very challenging though. If you were to say, oh,
Because, yeah, Nico's still down the
what's the
spec.
easier one to do?
Yeah. He could
Forehand
have drawn
wouldn't
there
be
on the
the
back
answer.
end.
Oh, that was a real big, not a square follow through.
Bit quick, eh? Quick and wide.
Interesting. Well, you know, I said a miracle needed to happen. If Victoria could scum a 4 here, you're then 13-18 down
well, yeah,
after
you
15
say,
ends.
I'm not convinced they need a 4, but
A 3.
yeah, well, just 2 will do.
2.
Happy with 2.
Very easily pleased.
So that's so if they get a 2, it's 7 the difference.
With 3 to play.
3 to go.
Yeah, you got to score more than 2 on one of them.
Yep, that's fine.
On the forehand. So he's looking to follow Richard Corrie down. I have been impressed with the body language of the Victoria pair
They
No
won't
shot,
give
no
up.
during
emotion.
this game.
They
Yeah.
won't give up.
No.
Really, really good. You know, there's been nothing. We were talking about earlier. Nothing for Nine to feed off. There's
Yeah.
a lot of teams in similar positions. You'd be seeing dusters being flown.
Yes. The odd mat going
Arms
south.
being thrown around, Matt's been hoofed into the wall, but just a nice, calm
Yeah.
disposition from the Victoria pair. Same as they would be if the roles were reversed.
Alex talking about Matt.
Oh, here we
throwing.
go. Here we go. Do it at the start, Alex.
I had the very disappointing.
Always happy when I can start someone else on a
Yeah, no,
story.
he's finished.
Yeah.
He's finished now. They're still looking for it.
Yeah, Rod and I played in the Taranaki Fours one year, And to be fair, I don't think we played our best end. And I had to experience the old Matt getting thrown over the fence, through the neighbour's back door, took out the cat.
Oh dear.
So something got close to the kitty is what you're saying, and it was the mat.
Yeah. It was a long time ago, Michael.
Yeah.
I've mellowed.
Oh.
You haven't seen it yet, though. Oh, James, a waste of good weight there.
A couple of bad bowls from James.
He's a good weight each time, but his line's been woeful. You're okay with 2, though, aren't you?
I'm happy with 2. Yep. Might not be after this bowl, though.
I think he's on the outside of it.
Is he?
No.
No, he's not.
Oh, it could be perfect.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, that's a hell of a bowl.
Jeez.
2 down to 2 up.
That's exceptional.
Now Victoria in some trouble.
And the touch of Jack Lowe, you drive that.
Yeah.
You're not, yeah.
Nothing over the head.
No. No, nothing. You've got to get some of your own if you get into that.
Have we had any shout-outs this afternoon? Anyone in particular that we need to...
Shout out for someone?
Well, you can see in the top right corner there's the rotating list of sponsors, and Fox Plan, I think, is the
major sponsor.
naming sponsor for this Champion of Champions finals weekend. Yep. We thank them for their support. It's great to see a centre that has a number of organisations supporting them, to be fair.
And Rod, I'm sure you'll be the first to say we're very lucky to have Fox Plan on board.
Very lucky, yeah. It was great to see Steve Baker was in the winning team for Plymoughton.
Cool.
In the triples, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he's the Fox Plan man, so yeah. But no, it's great to have him on board.
Yeah, as we have a number of sponsors, and when times aren't
great, they're hard to find.
Yep.
They're hard to find. You know, the Bowls relies largely on grants and sponsorship, and things do dry up when things get tough. Oh, he's changed his idea now. Oh.
Well,
I think I literally heard him say, "I've got another idea."
Yes. I'm not sure what the first idea was, but
that's great. It's like he heard you talking. He's like, "Oh, yeah, I have got a different plan."
Yeah.
He's looking to put the jack over there in the corner, isn't he? But
right.
But yeah.
So on the forehand.
Is there a chance to get it off Richard's bowl? Can he kill it off Richard's bowl? I just wonder if it's a little bit high.
Oh, no, you can get a piece of jack.
Yeah,
get a piece of jack off that.
It's on its way. Okay,
He's under.
Needs
he might get
to
the green
hold.
one. Oh!
Chipped it off as clean as a whistle.
So that's definitely Robbie, isn't it?
Is it? Well, who knows?
I was going to say, if he's chipped it off for one, that's genius.
Yeah.
But no. So Robbie on the back end, everything's sitting flat. I suppose you could technically, it's possible to draw a second shot.
Draw with confidence. You can't
now
push.
Victoria in trouble.
Oh, he's just on the touch on the wide side. Oh no, maybe more his weight.
19-9, and we're on end 16.
Yeah.
I would like to have a bit of a shout out to Gary Ruane, who's the president of the Victoria Bowling Club. I know he'll be supporting these guys today.
Yes.
He's done a fantastic job as president.
Very keen bowler, Gary.
Yes. And a very good investor in the TAB too.
I've heard a story or two.
It doesn't sound like a bowler.
No.
We're on the 16th end, which is the anti-penultimate end, which means third to last.
Third to last, anti-penultimate.
Anti-penultimate.
Okay.
Thank you, Blake.
It's always nice people clean up the commentary booth. We've got gets a bit messy in here sometimes.
Oh, here's Nico again.
Oh, God, he's playing great bowls.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Really, really impressed.
And Alex, I understand you've been doing a bit of commentary with Thorny. You enjoyed your time
Peter
with
Thorne,
Thorny?
yeah.
Yes, yeah, he's been good to have in the commentary booth.
He's one of New Zealand's great bloody bowlers.
Yes,
Past.
yes.
Big history in the game, yes. And now the Tongan coach.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a good man.
Yeah.
Very
It's
good man.
nice to have him involved with the broadcast team. Speaks well. We made one mistake. I think we thought there was going to be one shot scored and it was a 7.
Right. Okay.
But that was early on. That was early on
Yeah.
in Peter's commentary career, so I forgave us.
Oh, outstanding.
Oh, that's a good bowl.
Outstanding.
Outstanding.
He's on fire.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'll be the first to tell Robbie that he got carried.
Oh, it's just great bowls,
It
really.
is great bowls. He set it up very well. From end one.
And he'll enjoy playing with Robbie. Robbie
course he
makes
will.
it very easy
Yep.
for him to play well.
He's only got one club title, so this is probably it.
Isn't that nice? Yeah, it's cool to see. He's going to contest a final. If he plays like this in the final, Nino is going to be a hard team to beat regardless of who plays against them.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So that was my first champion title today.
Right.
Yeah.
I've never had the privilege.
You've not won one.
Not won one.
Yeah, you were never probably good enough
Oh.
anyway.
Look at this.
Those beautiful bowls.
That's great leading. International players will be happy with that. I've played in a few, but I don't even know if I've made a final. Don't think I have.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, thank you, Michael.
We'll leave that there.
If you're going to get nasty.
Corey on the back end. It's got the feeling of potentially being the last
yeah,
end if
might
they
just
can't.
hang out there, is it?
It's coming there. It's rounded again.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where the jack's going. If it's bumped
Yeah,
lightly.
this is probably where Robbie needs to play his forehand to be 2-3 feet high
Well, you've got
on the
your-
wide side.
Anywhere between
Between
dead
those two bowls,
and
yeah.
the ditch to me.
You've got your number. You've got a 10-shot lead.
Yeah, yeah.
They'll be
Yeah.
shaking hands after this end.
Well, particularly soon as they're playing in towards the middle of the facility, so the bowls bags and stuff are there.
Yeah.
And I think
Don't
even
have to carry him so far.
the numbers wise, what's the rule if it's mathematically impossible?
Yes. They brought that rule in, haven't they?
Yeah, in post section, if it's mathematically impossible, you can't play the end.
Yeah.
Just good. That's just a bit of common sense
Yeah.
in knockout games.
Yeah. Here's Robbie coming down
Yep.
the forehand.
This is the best shot he could have played.
Yeah.
Nice bowl.
Well played, Robbie.
Yeah.
Very good ball.
Oh, maybe a touch far.
Yeah.
But didn't want to fatten it anymore. James is going to have to play with a bit of weight here. I think he's going to. Yeah, plenty.
Looked tight out of his
Though.
hand.
Yeah, we might get that plumb.
Oh, God.
Square as you like.
I've seen uglier things happen.
Followed through to a good catching position.
Yes.
Bowl. Well, they're not
That's-
at that weight. At that weight, I suspect the jack's just zipping out of the head.
Yeah.
Goes in that sort of 8 o'clock direction, and we're a short end, so it's likely to kill.
Not that I'm a great fan of a block, but I just wondered if it was considered then.
Well, I don't think drawing the head was a great idea.
That's not a great idea at all.
No, that's poor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he'll be told.
Yeah.
I think he knows he's not happy
I
with that.
think
does
he
he?
absolutely
Yeah.
knows it. He's got that Muppet face.
Oh,
And he's
Oh.
like-
Oh, it's wide. Oh, I like a block now. Why not? What's the shortest bowl you can play in outdoor?
13 metres, is it? 13 or 14 metres?
I'm not sure. Or maybe just throw it like as short as possible. And go
Yeah,
down.
there is a rule on it, how far it has to be up. 13 or 40 metres, I think.
But without being harsh on James, he's just proven what I've said. It's these guys that have been predominantly draw bowlers, when it comes to playing those shots,
Just hard, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh, is it? They won't go wide.
Always out
all
there again.
wide. Game, they'll be shaking hands now.
Over.
Was a hand gone out? Yeah.
Congratulations, Nico.
Well done.
Yes, congratulations to the Nico Bowling Club with a bit of home crowd support
Yeah.
there, Robbie Bird and Nico. Well done. So they're going to contest a final later on today. Thank you to you two for joining me in the commentary booth, Mike and Rod, and congratulations, Mike, on your first Champion of Champions title and 8th centre title overall. We'll be back tomorrow from 9 o'clock for more coverage of the Bowls Wellington Champion of Champions finals weekend. But until then, so long.
In the UK, there's a bowl for every surface for the Henselite product. But overseas, I use the Tiger 2 and I use the Dreamline XG purely because I love the grip and the arc that the bowl takes, and that's what makes me one of the best players in the world.